Hey, nice to see you again. Welcome back. If you don't know me, my name is Sir John Barber, and I haven't posted in about 96 days, but it's nice to see you, man. It's nice to see you. It's been a long time. I do want to tell you that this video is my first video after 96 days of me not posting. It's been a very long time. A lot of things happened. I moved to a different apartment. That's why the background is different. I have a roommate, and he has a dog, so right now I'm watching over the dog. The dog is a Great Pyrenees, so it's a big white dog, hairy dog. And yeah, a lot of things happen. So I moved to a different apartment. So that's another checklist of my goal because pay off the car, no more debts, and get an apartment. The next is like probably get a new job or get a motorcycle. Yeah, so right now there's so many things going on. But I'm so glad that you can tune in. I'm so glad that you can see me and watch me, follow me, do this with this new name, new branded content that I'm doing. So the name now is not the Full Sir John or nothing of any sort. If you go to my bio, it's just like, what's going on. The name now is Promise Covenant, and you're watching through my point of view. So basically, but now that I'm talking, I'm not going to be talking to everybody. I'm going to be talking to one person, individual, and that's going to be you. You're watching me, and I'm so glad that you can tune in. So my goal is basically to start a business after a failed one and do all these crazy things that happened to me, which I will let you know after probably 1 year of me starting this whole thing. So yeah, all this. But it's nice to see you, man. Nice to see you. Very nice to see you. I'm eating right now. I fried some kikiam and fishbowl. I found it in the market. It's something I used to eat when I was a kid with a little bit of vinegar sauce, spicy vinegar, and water. So here's the thing. I will take you to see the whole place, but right now, I'll talk about a few things that happened to me. The reason why I moved is because it's one of my goals. You tell me your goal later on. The reason one of my move is because of my goal. So that's out of the way. It's on the checklist. I'm gonna be moving again, maybe when the lease is done. But I just moved, and I had to go to a funeral. My dad passed away, so that was a thing that I wasn't expecting to happen as soon as possible. I mean, I know he's gonna pass soon. So he passed away. So we had to do his whole funeral. I had to fly to another state, get him buried over there, and yeah. But I'm glad, man. I'm glad that he's out of his misery and things like that. And I'm here just working. I'll go to work tomorrow, save money, try not to spend as much. I've been spending a lot. I spend a lot when I move in. I spend a lot when I go to places. I spend a lot when I get bored. I'm trying to change a lot. So I'll tell you more about later. But right now, we're going to go ahead and eat this food. And I'll see you again in a minute. Okay? Okay, so I'm done eating. And we're back to this whole thing, and I want to show you guys around the place. It's a small apartment, but it's a space for my roommate and I, and someplace. It's a place that you gotta treasure. So right off the bat, the dog. Hey Seymour, look. That's right. He's a happy boy. His name is Seymour. My roommate named him. You can see I have a little bit of a trash on some boxes because I bought new stuff. And here we go. So this is the kitchen. It's a small kitchen. We had to buy this because we don't have pantries. And yeah, got some of this place. Yeah. My room is on this side. We're gonna go in the room later. But yeah, we got a couch. My roommate's room is upstairs. It's a bit messy, so I'm not gonna go and into his privacy. And we have this. I have a little bit of a small gym in there. It's a patio. I don't want to go outside because it's hot. But let me go ahead and take you to the room, to my room. The room is basically your sanctuary. The room is basically the most important place of your house because it's where you sleep, where you rest, and where you do your business, the bathroom and stuff like that. So let me show you. this is where I read. I got a chair next to the front door. I read here. I got my goals set up right over there. If I want to write them down. LED light, you can change the light through my app. So I read right now. What I'm reading is basically As a Man Thinketh by James Allen. Good read so far. And this is my computer. Not computer, my TV and my little gaming area where I kind of stream sometimes. I like to stream even though there's not a lot of people. And as you can see, this is my little bookshelves. You can find a lot of stuff in there. Got some books over there. Let me show you. Got some, The Book of Five Rings, The Creative Act, Crime and Punishments. Got the Bible right there. Some journaling over here. Some of my cameras over here. Not to forget some gifts from friends. Try to get as little as possible. And some of my family photos. And yeah, this is my bed. And next to that is basically my laptop, keyboard, and my right here is basically my closet. I have access to the patio. That's why I like the downstairs. But there's a reason. Let me sit right here. Let me see if you can see me. Let me control my camera through the app. So there's a reason why I chose this room, because it's a nice room. I didn't know it's not gonna follow me. And downstairs is basically one of my favorite rooms because you have access to a lot of things, like this. I'm crooked right now. The camera is like this, but you'll probably see me right up or something. Let me tell you, I love this room. I love the place. I love the part that that I'm living by myself. No drama, unless you hang out with people that loves drama. And yeah, right now I'm actually learning how to sing properly. And yeah, that's my life so far. Not a lot of things going on. So how close am I with God at the moment? Close, but at the same time I feel far. Yeah. And I feel like the journey that I'm walking is basically, it's already pre-planned, but at the same time it's really tough, I guess, if you could call it pre-planned. But it's really tough to keep going, because a lot of things, life will make sure it'll kick you down. But I have people that text me and show me how kind God is and how lovely He is and how patient He is when it comes to me, especially because I make a lot of mistakes, and I'm pretty sure I'm still making a lot, and I'm quite disappointed in that. But I'm trying to learn. Maybe in my future videos, I'm not going to be here. I'm going to be doing completely different thing. That's why Promise Covenant is basically something that I want to show everybody, but I'll focus on showing it to you first, because right now I want to show it to at least one person. I want one person to watch it and say, man, he started from this and then it grew up to this. And I'm not trying to make it about me. I'm trying to make it so that you watch it through my perspective, kind of thing. And I'm gonna tell you, I'm gonna tell you, even if I die, I want this brand to even if I pass away, I want this brand to continue and be, you watch it with a different perspective, a perspective of somebody else who continued the legacy of the brand, which is, the focus of the brand is to make it about God and to make it so that I introduce people to God in a good way, in the right way, in how God intended me to do so. And yeah, that's basically what this brand is about. Promise Covenant. I want to be selling merchandise in the future. I want to talk more about God. And I want you to see me as well as someone who's growing as a person closer to God, and also someone who's growing the whole brand. So thank you so much for watching and tuning in. And I'm so glad to be back. I might not be doing an everyday thing all the time. I would love to. I would love to, for real. And comment and like. Let me know if there's anything you want to see, anything you want to talk about. I will gladly be helping you with that also. Yeah, life is tough, but it doesn't mean you should give up, right? So welcome back, I guess, to me, and you're gonna be watching Promise Covenant being built, through my perspective. So thank you so much, guys. This is Promise. Welcome to Promise Covenant. We'll see you guys. My name is Sir John. I'll see you later. Thank you.